Paige and I and Terry have talked about this quite a bit. Marcy's been part of this conversation too. And it kind of goes back to what I talked about earlier about last year's 140, or this year's 144 may not get the same room allocation as next year's 145.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just gonna pull a number completely out of thin air, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, that we run our calculations right now on their 145, and we say that instead of 8.5 classrooms, they're entitled to 6.5. I'm just completely making this up.
Which it almost certainly would not be.
Right, but let's just say
whatever.
that's what that is.
Mhm.
What I heard you suggesting as a possible idea was something along the lines of, well, if you did hit that number at this certain time, let's say August 31st, if you hit that number by August 31st, then we would allocate to you the same number of classrooms next year that we've allocated this year, which is 8.5. And I just wanna make sure that we all understand that we can do that. We could build something like that as part of this in lieu agreement that we would be talking about, but we all need to know going in that if we do it the Prop 39 way, based on the calculation that we ran last year, which the court found was absolutely 100% okay.
Then it would be whatever, 7.5.
That it would be less than what it
Okay.
is right now.
So,
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I absolutely didn't mean to suggest specifics.
Okay, all right,
I'm suggesting,
just checking the,
I'm floating.
okay,
a
all right.
methodology to come
Okay.
to a different compromise.
Correct,
Okay,
so
alright.
the offer has been made as I read it, there's a very specific offer. Hey, let's compromise on giving us exactly what we want,
Mhm.
and that seems,
Okay, I just wanted
Okay.
I wanted to just check that
right,
understanding.
because
of
it's
that.
complete, like with Ryan's thing, oh, maybe we split the difference and say, you're saying 145, we're saying 110, so we'll start at 125, if you're over that, we'll give you more, if we're under that, we'll give you less.
And that 125 might mean
And that
6.5
125
classrooms
might
or
mean-
7.
Right.
Yeah,
Not
exactly,
8.5.
so you
Right.
told,
We're not saying
That's where
8.5.
that's
Oh, if you reduce the number, for sure it's less
Yes.
classrooms,
Yes.
but
Yes.
even if you leave the number the same, it
I
might be less.
understand.
right, so if you
Yes.
hit 144, you have whatever, 8,
Yeah.
not 8.5,
Yes.
or whatever works out
But
to
I,
be.
but I believe that's the starting point.
Okay.
I think the starting points are that,
I got you.
and that this agreement, that rolling over,
Mhm.
is not, to me, I'll speak
It's
for
not
myself.
100% a rollover. We would make some modifications.
I will say, from my perspective, this, as it stands currently, is not something that I'm interested in for our district.
Okay.
So, I'm interested in continuing with Prop 39
Mhm.
and investigating another creative solution to avoid us going to court with some hesitancy.
Okay. I got it.
Yes, and
I
I
think-
am interested in pursuing the Prop 39 on schedule no matter what,
Right. No,
and
that's a foregone.
seeing if there isn't some way to base the classroom allocation on actual enrollment instead of this oddly, amorphously, unenforceably frustrating,
Right.
base it on
Projection.
actuals and not projections.
Right.
Yeah.
And in a reasonable way.
As long
that-
as there's some appetite for it.
Correct,
and if there's
and not
none
to
under this
pursue
Prop
anything that
39.
anybody doesn't want.
Okay. We got it, guys?
Uh-huh.
Ladies?
Is that clear?
Yep.
So-
Mark,
Alright.
does that make sense to you?
Yep, good to go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we will proceed forward with the Prop 39 preliminary offer, and then we will bring back something at the January 29th meeting for you to look at, kind of the skeleton of an idea. Maybe it'll be a little more than a skeleton, but we'll work on it. And in between now and then, we will make sure that we reach out to RVC to see if there is an appetite for something like that, and I should have started there. That'll happen first, because if there is no appetite for it, then we won't even bother bringing the
Right.
And
proposal.
we'll also reach out to request a reapplication for the public records
For any public records
information
request
act
that
on
they didn't get, yeah.
Yeah.
all.
We don't know who to ask because we don't know where it came from. so
I
we
guess you
post
just
it.
We
call
can
Liz
look,
and-
Cynthia has a list of all the, she keeps track of them, so we
Well,
can
no,
pull them out.
apparently one was made, and so someone
Yeah,
doesn't
so
have
we'll
it, so if we can't find it, we just need to
Yeah,
ask.
well, we can ask them.
Do you know who made it?
I think maybe Sharon made it.
Okay,
I'll
so we'll
check-
just
I'll
ask
check-
Sharon.
I'll check.
Cool.
All right,
Awesome, okay.
thank you for the direction.
So thank you for the